The Resource Centre was opened 12 years ago, and in those 12 years it's become the heart of the community. Although we're in a beautiful scenic area in Gaeltacht, there still is a lot of community needs. We're in a rural area, we don't have any transport, so the centre has been very, very important to people, both socially and for training. We also work with a lot of groups outside the area and a lot of agencies that come into Gaeltacht for different, and we work with a lot of tourist agencies as well. So we have a community side, but we also have a commercial side as well, and our commercial side supports our community side.
We're very lucky that the community was proactive, had a significant number of business people on board who brought a sort of professional approach to the applications that we made. And while County Wicklow Partnership had played a vital role in delivering the Brockagh Resource Centre at the end of the day, there was a significant number of other opportunities that we were able to avail of, like enterprise board funding. We ran a loan scheme within the community, which was one of the first communities in Ireland to ever apply to the Central Bank in Ireland to run a community loan scheme. You know, from arts, culture to exercising for the elderly to the youth. I mean, and they all come in here, and I don't think there has been, in the 12 years, there has been many negative comments about the Brockagh Resource Centre. So again, like any other business, it's satisfaction of the customer. And I have to say, the user of the Brockagh Resource Centre on most occasions is leaving here satisfied, and I think that's the legacy, that, you know, people are getting value added and getting satisfaction from the Brockagh Resource Centre.
I suppose with a community centre you have to be very, very flexible. One of the main parts of my job is actually working with the elders in the community, and I work closely as a support for the local active retirement group, which they come here once a week on a Tuesday, and we engage in some light exercise just to keep them mobile, and obviously it helps with their independence as well. But I suppose the main part is the actual social part, is you know, that they enjoy a cup of tea and a chat, and it's a bit of fun. We have a good laugh, and it's, for a lot of people, it's actually it may be the only time they might get out during the week. It's just having someone to support that idea and say, yes, it's a good idea. Also, I've found with them, a good bit of their support is they've given examples of it being held somewhere else. Never think they're not approachable, because even if there's some part of the project that isn't under the leader funding, they will advise you on where to get the funding from. So I've sometimes, in some of my projects, I've worked with County Wicklow Partnership, HSE and other groups. So I mean, they are out there, they are approachable. People, I suppose, don't realise how much it would cost to keep the facility open, to keep the heating on, to keep it looking well, to keep computers updated. Yeah, it's very expensive, and we're actually quite good at doing it as cost effectively as possible. Like how we manage here is, I suppose we could give people lessons in it, but yeah, without funding it, we would have to close the doors. We wouldn't be able to offer a half or quarter of the services that we offer the local community if we didn't have the funding.